Hey guys, welcome to the Manchester United News channel. Subscribe to the channel to not miss any news, leave your like, and share, you are very important for the growth of the channel. Let's go to the video. Jadon Sancho is on the verge of leaving Manchester United following his fallout with manager Erik ten Hag, and 5 potential destinations have emerged ahead of the January transfer window. Jadon Sancho is nearing the end of his Manchester United career, as Sir Jim Ratcliffe is planning to part ways with the winger in the new year. Britain's richest man has struck a £1.3 billion deal for a minority stake in the club and in turn, will oversee footballing operations. One of the main things on the agenda is to address Sancho's future after the former Borussia Dortmund star fell out with manager Erik ten Hag and has refused to apologise. As reported by The Sun, Sancho is one of a number of misfiring United players that the club would be willing to get rid of in January. Unlike Antony and Anthony Martial, 2 other players named in the report, Sancho is not in ten Hag's long-term plans following their bust-up. In turn, Mirror Football has identified 5 different clubs Sancho could aim to join in January in a bid to revive his flatlining career. Sancho has been the subject of interest from Saudi outfits before, and that interest is expected to reignite ahead of the next window. Multiple clubs in the Saudi Pro League have been monitoring the situation and could look to swoop. Given the vast amount of wealth Saudi sides boast, meeting Sancho's hefty wage demands is unlikely to be an issue. However, it must be noted that the player himself has expressed little interest in such a move at a relatively early stage of his career. With that being said, taking into account Sancho's dire situation at Old Trafford, he could be more likely to swallow his pride and make the move to the Middle East. Juventus. The Italian giants are plotting to offer Sancho another route out of United, though it would initially only be a loan switch. It is more than likely that Juventus would be unable to offer the Red Devils the kind of fee that would tempt them into parting ways with Sancho permanently. And to put into context how precarious Juventus' financial position really is, they will almost certainly need United to subsidise a fair chunk of Sancho's eye-watering £275,000 weekly wage. Representatives of Juventus are believed to have already made contact with United officials. Borussia Dortmund. It wouldn't exactly be a fairy tale return, but Sancho's former side are rumoured to be keen on bringing him back to the Signal Iduna Park just 2 years after leaving. From the perspective of the German giants, it would represent a remarkable piece of business to sell Sancho for £73 million only to then have him back for far less so soon after. The wide forward is still only 23 years of age and has plenty to offer if he can recapture the kind of form that saw his star shine at Dortmund. However, much like just about every other side interested in Sancho, the player would have to take a significant wage cut if he were to force through a United exit in search of a new chapter. Paris Saint-Germain. The Ligue 1 champions aren't exactly in need of a new winger and already have a plethora of star-studded attacking talent, but are still thought to be interested in taking a chance on Sancho. There are rumored to have been internal discussions between club officials and Luis Enrique over a move for the exiled United ace. PSG are by no means leading the charge for Sancho's signature, but have the kind of funds that mean they can meet his wage demands with ease. Leaving a struggling United with minimal game time to then join the French giants would mean Sancho has landed on his feet and then some. Sancho's omission from United's Champions League squad means that if he were to join PSG, he would not be cup-tied and free to help the Parisians in their effort to at long last lift club football's most prestigious trophy. Napoli haven't had the start they would have been hoping for so far this season and in turn sit 4th in Serie A, 10 points behind league leaders Inter Milan. However, if it is between them or rotting in the United Academy canteen, Sancho could be swayed. He has already experienced what life is like abroad with Dortmund, and by moving to Serie A, Sancho would have played in 3 of Europe's top 5 major leagues by the age of 25. He is contracted to United until 2026, but with the Red Devils openly seeking to shift him off the books, he is a realistic target for Napoli. Guys, what do you think about Sancho's leave? Which club do you think he should go to? Leave your opinion. Thank you all for watching. Subscribe to the channel to not miss anything, leave your like and your comment, that is very important for the channel growth. Until the next video.